Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Eric Mealtime Show. In today's episode, we are doing the VOLKS Family Restaurant. They specialize in steaks and hamburgers. Let's check it out. Okay, we are starting off with a liter of Asahi Dry Smash to you. Team, get some? I'm actually not that thirsty. I want to get into this salad here that I just snagged off of the salad bar. They've got a pretty good salad bar by Japan standards. Typically, Japan salad bars don't have a lot of items to choose from. So, I've got one of everything in here, except for the fruit items. We'll start out with the wakame sea plants. I'm not gonna call it seaweed, sea plants. And I have chosen a wafu, Japanese style light dressing to put on top of it. Let's get in here for the potato salad topped with sesame seeds. Reason chopsticks. Multiple items in this next bite. Bean sprouts, more sea plants, cabbage, carrots, bean sprouts again, small bean sprouts. And always eat your broccoli. Moving on to the soup. I believe this is clam chowder. It's a cream-based soup. I think it said clams. I will let you know. I see some meat. Put a lot of croutons on top of it. All right, let's see what we got here. It's not very creamy. I would call it watery. No meat whatsoever. Wait, it's meat. Maybe ham or something. Now to the baked goods. The bakery, they've got the on-site bakery here, which is really nice. And three types here. We got the croissant. This is kurumi pan, which is walnuts. A lot of walnuts in here. You can feel it. A lot of walnuts. Nice and moist. Good, fresh, crunchy walnuts. No butter necessary. Okay, and this one, this is a buttermilk roll. We'll try this without butter too. It looks very rich. Oh. This is really sweet, like a pastry. Oh, it's good. It's got a little crispiness on the outside. I really like that. That's my favorite so far. And the standard croissant, which I will put some butter on. Margarine, it's actually margarine whip. Let's use a steak knife to apply the butter, shall we? Going in. Fluffy and moist. May not have even needed the butter. Yeah. So far, so good. Next up, we've got some fried rice and cheese, risotto cheese, served over some tomato sauce, it looks like. Let's see what this fried rice looks like. Oh, so it's rice and cheese. Looks pretty interesting. Served in it's like a croquette, isn't it? All right, going in. It's interesting, different. I'm used to like potatoes inside of these croquettes. Usually that's the way it typically is in Japan. So it's kind of interesting to have rice and like a sharp cheese. It's good flavor. And I like the tomato sauce on the bottom too. It's pretty tasty. Just the right amount of cheese. Yeah, definitely wholesome. And looky here, we've got some yellow French fries. Almost the same color as the beer, isn't it? Look at that, they're matching colors. Huh? So, ketchup it is served with, no mayonnaise. It's a good fry. No mayonnaise necessary. It goes well with the ketchup. A bit of crispness. It's not soggy at all. It's not dry, it's moist. Next up is the tiger garlic shrimp. It looks fabulous. It's definitely hit it with the lemon. These are giant. You get 5 pieces. Sizzling right out of the oven. And the question on everybody's mind is, does the camera person always eat? Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Camera person always eats first in this case. I'm gonna go in for the biggest one. I'm thinking this is the biggest one right here. Comes with roasted garlic. Oh, this looks good. Looks really good. Peel them yourself. Oh, these are so meaty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh! Put some garlic chips on it for flavor. There we go. Beautiful, huh? Wow, that is perfection. Cooked just right, not too tough. Very meaty. Just like lobster almost. When shrimp tastes like lobster, you're making the grade. Listen to that sizzle. Oh my gosh. They're gonna bring us some garlic chips to put on top of it. So we're gonna hold off for a minute here. It's pretty thick. By Japanese standards, this is a pretty thick steak. Look how thick that is. Here it comes. Hi, domo. All right, so they brought us some garlic chips and some garlic butter. Let's dress it up. Oh yeah, and I have ordered this steak rare, but just looking at the outside, and then we've got the garlic chips on top, and we're gonna dip it into the onion sauce. All right, we're gonna start off with the broccoli. Gotta prove that I eat it. I'm not gonna eat it. We're going right in for the steak. Are you kidding me? Okay, cutting into it. Oh, it's slicing like butter. And is it rare? Maybe. I don't know, it looks medium to me, but we'll see. Got to do the taste test. Definitely got to do the taste test. Okay, with steak, small pieces is better. Do not put big, massive cuts of steak in your mouth. I've learned that the hard way. This is about right. All right, here we go. Into the sauce. Let's do no sauce first. No sauce. Got a mouthful of fat. Next piece. That happens. That happens, and nothing wrong with that. This is a much better, meatier piece. You can see the pink. And again, no sauce yet. Oh my goodness. It has been a long time since I've had a proper steak. Probably, I want to say more than a year. I mean, with the exception maybe one teppanyaki place I've been to, but like a steak restaurant like this. Oh my goodness. And it's definitely not cooked rare. This is cooked medium. So they failed there miserably. Miserably. This is medium. I mean, straight up. Just look at it. It's not rare. I could send this back to the kitchen. Let me eat some more and then I'll send it back to the kitchen. This piece is actually medium well. I mean, it's charred pretty well through. So that's a fail for the chef. I'm sorry. It's gonna go back. We're gonna send it back. Typically, I wouldn't send something back, but if they're off by 2 grades, rare, and it's really medium, or it's medium well even, if it's off by 1 grade, fine. I mean, that's like, okay, no problem, but yeah. Enough said. This is steak number 2, and he's asking me to cut right into it to make sure that it's rare. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Hi, kekko desu. Arigatou. Nice little fat piece on the end there. This is what we're after. He didn't give us new butter, but that's okay. We'll just butter it up a bit here. Garlic butter. Just a little bit of, not too much of that. Beautiful. And the garlic chips. Get some. Going in. What was I talking about? Don't use big, huge pieces, cut them in half, but for visual purposes, this looks nicer, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Wow. Rare. That totally works. So soft and tender and juicy. It almost melted in my mouth. Oh my gosh. And that little bit of fat was a nice little addition to it. A little bit of fat. And juices it up. Well balanced piece. All right. Going in for some more. There's broccoli on the table. Here we go. So this is rare sirloin steak. Oh my gosh, and that onion sauce is fabulous. It's so fabulous, I'm gonna dip the broccoli in it. So we try the baked potato? Yes, we shall. Oh, actually, I didn't even notice he brought a second round of the butter and the garlic chips. I didn't even see that. Camera person didn't see it either. We are so jazzed that we're getting like kind of a free steak. How many bites did I have of the first one? For the record, it was the waitress that failed on the order. She ordered medium when she reported it to the cook, so the cook, he was right on. He nailed this. Totally nailed it. Sometimes people are afraid to order rare steak, that it's gonna be too raw, but it's not the case in Japan. Dude, this onion dip is incredible. Oh, so good. All right, we got to try the potato, mashed potato with the garlic butter. Oh yeah. It's been ages since I've had a baked potato. They're pretty rare to find in Japan. Typically it's French fries. Yeah. So this steak is banging. Definitely gets my seal of approval. Oh yeah. And this is a family style restaurant, so it's not that expensive of a steak. It's not that high grade, but it works. And I would recommend that if you really want to taste the meat in your steak, to not be afraid and order it rare once in a while. Give it a try. Don't order it well done, ever. It's leather. It's like beef jerky. Never, 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 ever, ever. We have got some new arrivals here to the table. We've got this cow that will be joining us here. See? Is that the cow? So I'm assuming this is going to be a beef dish. We'll come back later when it cools down a little bit. Let's move on over to this plate. This is the mixed fried plate. So we've got some fried shrimps. We've got some, I believe that's kaki fry oysters in there. Fried oysters, and then some sausages or hot dogs, and some spicy mustard. Oh, and tartar sauce too. Okay, this looks good. This looks really good. I'm gonna go in for the sausage first. Just like herb sausage, or as I like to pronounce it, herb sausage. Oh yeah, that's on the level. And the Japanese mustard, oh, it's tart and spicy. Very nice. All right, let's do the fried shrimp next. The coating on the outside of this is serious. That is a really thick, heavy coating. Dip it into the tartar. Tartar. Lemon. We're not gonna go lemon. Wow, perfect texture on that breading. That is delish. The shrimp is a little underdone, but they know that I like my steak rare, so they're probably just figuring, let's give them his seafood rare too. I like the shrimp cooked a little bit more, but the breading, amazing. Okay, and the kaki fry, the oysters. I hope these are well done. Let's definitely hit these with the lemon, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. Going in for the fried oysters, lemon and tartar sauce. Wow, really tasty. Oh, creamy goodness. And the breading on this one, a bit softer. Some good oysters. A bit of an aftertaste from the oysters, but that's what they are. That's what oysters do. There's a bit of bitterness at the end. That's why a lot of people like to eat them raw, because you don't get that bitterness. Okay, moving on to the main event. Here we go. Open the flap. Oh, it's a hamburger dish. But not just any hamburger dish. This is a beef stew hamburger dish. And inside of the hamburger, look at this. Showtime. It's stuffed with cheese. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's all cheese in there. Oh my gosh. It's like a soup inside of the hamburger. What? Definitely gonna need a spoon for this. So I guess what you do is you grab some of the cheese, you grab some of the hamburger, you dip it in the stew, the gravy. Camera person always eats. Camera person, you wanna go first? Here goes. Wow. 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 I'm thinking it's really cheesy, first of all. The gravy or the beef stew is fabulous, really flavorful. And the hamburger meat is legit. I mean, this is legit, yo. That is some quality meat. Yes. A lot of times when you order hamburger in Japan, they mix in like vegetables and different things, and it just dilutes the meat. This is 100% beef. It's legit. Yeah. And it's a really thick stew. This is perfect. Oh my gosh. All right, should we try? You get one little piece of beef here. Look at how tender that beef is. Oh, it's a gorgeous chunk of beef, isn't it? I'm just gonna eat half of it. Okay, here we go. Reminds me of my mother's beef stew. Oh yeah. Cook it in one of those, what do you call them, a pressure cooker? Yeah, it takes days. It all seemed like it took days. Yeah. Try some of the broccoli. Can't go wrong with broccoli dipped in cheese, dipped in stew. Can ya? Oh, it's horrible. It just kills the broccoli. Try some of the steak fries here. That goes pretty well. Now let's get in for some more of this cheesy goodness, shall we? Oh my goodness. I am really enjoying this. All right, dessert has arrived. Not this one. This is my dessert right here, the fruits. Beautiful pink grapefruit and very ripe pineapple. Oh yeah. So the way it works is you get some sweet pineapple going. And then you hit it with the sour pink grapefruit. And you follow that with another hit of the super sweet pineapple. And then more pink grapefruit. Oh yeah. And that's a pretty standard dessert in Japan. Fruit. This is also another type of dessert in Japan. You get something really tiny and gorgeous. And actually, I'm just gonna take a small little taste because I'm cutting right now, getting ready to run a half marathon, 21 kilometers. It's like 140 miles. You do the math. No, sorry, I prefer this. I am so over cake and ice cream. Yeah, so over it. All right, so that is going to do it for this meal. at the VOLKS Family Restaurant. Okay, so now it is time to rate this meal on my rating scale between 1 and 6 of the Eric heads. Today we're gonna go 5 out of 6. Why is it a 5 out of 6, Eric? Well, that's what I'm thinking about right now. The 2 meat dishes were amazing, specifically the hamburger with the cheese in it and the stew. That was fabulous. And the steak, the second one that came rare, that was, oh my gosh, that was so good. But nothing. 5 out of 6 is a great ranking, so we're going to leave it there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Slap a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Eric out.